is Shalee. I decided that since I have a daughter with hydrocephalus, I would start a little video, diary, journal, documentary to kind of document the steps through what we're going through. So right now it is November 30th, around 10:45 p.m. 2011. Day 3 of our 7th hospitalization in the last 10 months. She was diagnosed in February 2011 with hydrocephalus. We had our first shunt placed on the 17th, went home the 20th, actually went home the 19th, and then all went well until June. Middle of June, had a block, had a revision, went home 9 days later, came back the very beginning of July with another complete obstruction and had it completely replaced with a programmable Codman. Did fairly well. She came back to the hospital towards the end of July with some swelling. They said it was normal. It was a little CSF that was dripping down the shunt track, and they said, you know, what's to be expected with there being an empty space there from the swelling before. And we came back in September. Fever, nausea, no sweat, not too much swelling, a little bit of swelling. They observed her overnight, did some tests, everything looked good, sent her home. She had a follow-up appointment for her surgery that she had in July on October 18th of 2011. Everything looked good. Said, I'll see you, in the summertime. And on the 18th of November, this past, that's like almost 2 weeks ago, sudden vomiting, fever, lethargy, poor appetite. Personalities seemed to be about normal, but everything else came on sudden. I assumed it was a stomach bug because she only threw up 3 times in a few hours, and then it was done. So we just monitored her for the next week or so. Finally, it got to be 10 days after that point, which would have taken me to this past Monday. And I decided to call the neurosurgeon and bring her in. They did blood work, they did a shunt series, they did a CAT scan, they tapped the shunt, they did an ultrasound of the stomach, and they found out that she does in fact have an infection. The CSF, when they were tapping it, I could actually physically see the little specks of sediment or infection or whatever. So they did a blood culture on top of that, and that also came back positive for infection. So there's bacteria in her blood and her CSF. So what they chose to do was remove the entire shunt and put in an external ventricular drain, EVD. It goes in right at the same incision site, where they would put the shunt, and it comes out back here on her head, and as external, so they have it sutured to her head, so she can't pull it, or it deters her from wanting to try to pull it, and it externally drains out the CSF. And they put in a PICC line with it, which is a central catheter. It starts right here on her arm and comes up down into a vein that goes down into her heart. And they have her on nafacillin, which is a high-test penicillin type antibiotic, to get rid of the infection in the CSF, and hopefully that will also get rid of the bacteria infection in her blood as well. We got here Monday night at around 8 o'clock. There was no room upstairs in the children's hospital, so they made us stay the night in the ER, which is very disheartening to me because there was just no rest to be had. The next morning, they came in around 6 o'clock and said that the neurosurgeon that she sees regularly, Dr. Tosca, would be around 8. That she does in fact have an infection. He came around and said she's on schedule, she's an add-on. I don't know when it'll be, hopefully soon. 40 minutes later, they took her to surgery, which is kind of an anomaly. It usually takes hours and hours and hours of waiting, but they took her 40 minutes after he came in. Did the procedure, put her in the recovery room, kept her on morphine for pain, checking her fever, checking her vitals. And then this morning, after they realized that the blood culture came back positive, meaning that they would not have been able to put in a PICC line yesterday because she wasn't on antibiotics for a full 24 hours yet. So this morning at 11:30, she went over to the PICU, Pediatric Intensive Care Unit, and was anesthetized a sleep bit. They gave her ketamine, made her loopy, and kind of just drift off to sleep. And they put the PICC line in. She was back in her room at 1:30 in the afternoon. She's been resting ever since. Tentatively, we should be here at the minimum till next Friday. We're looking at least a week and a half to 2 more weeks of being here. We've already been here for 3 days. So, like I said, I wanted to start this and kind of get some information about hydrocephalus out there. It's not very well known, and I figured what better way to do it than to document our experiences. I will go ahead and post this video, and as we get more updates, I will keep the videos coming. Till next time, think of Layla. Thanks.